So this is fresh news, guys. Fresh news. Literally came out today. So let's read it together. The LMU community, we hear you loud and clear. We intended jokers to be something that helped people and not affect gameplay. But in an effort to push more features into the product, we got the implementation on this one quite wrong. The inequality of ranking effects isn't a fair way to handle this. We're going to make changes immediately, and we can't say that more won't be made once we have feedback from a live system. So basically, are addressing the controversy, because a lot of people had things to say. I mean, us personally, I personally am a little bit different. I think the Joker system is actually a really good idea. I like the system, but not for the reasons they initially stated. It's for the crashing reasons, which, if you've seen my video, again, it's pinned here, or if you're on my YouTube watching this, the last video I did probably, yeah, you'll know why I'm hoping for that Joker system, right? But I didn't like that it was paywalled. Here's what's going to do right now. We're making Jokers available to all players. Everyone gets a Joker. You get a Joker. You get a Joker. Regardless of subscription status, we still think that having Jokers available for the times that your internet fails or your hardware dies is valuable and the game breaking. We also think that they can be of help if you encounter an issue they've addressed it. We've created. Fair play. That takes balls. Of course, we're working relentlessly to ensure this becomes less relevant. We're also increasing the gaps between earning cards. It'll take 10 races to earn your first, 20 for your second, 30 for your third. Jesus! So if you want to stack them up, you have to do 50 races. Just for comparison here, right now, I have 410 races total. Wait, is it 60 even? Sorry, 60. That is a lot of playtime. So, Ross, if you're editing this, just edit out my math fail there. Yeah, we got that.
Joker.
Yeah. But yeah, that is a lot of races, man. That's insane. So I don't think many people can complain about people stacking them and really taking the mick with it. Jokers are meant to be rare and valuable. You can't use them routinely. You'll need to give careful consideration to their use. We'll be monitoring the usage and tweaking the time to earn the Jokers as necessary through RaceOS in the coming weeks and months. For those of you worrying about decreasing driver standings because you think other players will use Jokers to mitigate it, it takes many hours of gameplay to earn. It takes a lot of hours to earn one and gets longer after your first and second. Additionally, badge bans and safety ranks are still in effect in our new protest system, and dedicated stewarding will be handling these players. I have a really good idea. Please tell me if this is good or not. What if? Because a lot of people are saying, what if an idiot driver uses their Joker and just kills everyone? What if, to try and combat that, you can only use your Joker, or you can only earn a race towards your Joker if you have the Diamond Safety Rating badge. So you have to be considered a safe driver before you can actually build it up. So it means that people that are terrorists don't get it. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be a good idea. No. Yeah, at least blue badge, you know. Maybe diamond's a bit too much, but at least blue. I feel like you should be able to, like, work to it if you're, like, dangerous. Maybe. I think it is a good take. I think that's a pretty good take. Unsubscribing. All right, no worries, mate. It's all good. We are determined to make this release the strongest step forward for helping us get on top of poor driving etiquette. It's a sim racing problem we believe can be tackled. I don't think it can ever be tackled fully, but, you know, you can give it a good stab. We're always looking to add value to our subscribers. They help us maintain the 3 levels of dedicated service for both practice and racing, as well as matchmaking for all race control users. Regarding practice service, this is another one. It's like they've addressed the 2 things that I called them out on in the trailer. I mean, most people did, but I'm going to be egotistical here and say it's the stuff that I called out. Regarding practice service, for clarity, they were always still available to everyone. In fact, they're going to be set up to be twice as long. That's really good. That is really good. Okay. Practice service for everyone and a dedicated Practice Plus section for subscribers. We know practice is an important component to our online experience, and we see all your requests online. We're exploring what we can do to make them a reality. It's still not perfect. In an ideal world, we just have like an offline hot lap system or an online hot lap system, or it's just always practice service. But hey, it's a step in the right direction at least. I'll take that. Please note, we don't want to delay the Tuesday release for this change. You'll likely see some UI that refers to the subscription status for the Jokers. but you will be earning jokers in the background, and we will likely have a hotfix later that week to showcase this correctly. Okay, so there's going to be some UI that's saying you have to, be a subscription, but you don't. Thank you, Stephen Hood. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to be honest, I think that's a pretty good thing they've done. They addressed it fast. They didn't just address it, they have made alterations immediately. And it still might not be perfect, and some people still might not like the Joker system, but it's something. I think that's really cool, I remember the days of Kunos with Assetto Corsa Competizione. We got nothing. It was like trying to get water from a stone, when it comes to stuff like this. I think this is good. I know some people are still going to have their issues. I know the pricing as well is a big topic, but it's nice to actually get responses. It really is. So if LMU are watching this, I at least me, maybe some people don't, but at least me, I do appreciate this stuff. I think it's a very cool thing to do. So thank you. More of that.